this is as good as it gets, champ.
I mean, what an iconic look, right? I mean, it is what our childhood was made of. Watching Mike Tyson with that stare, with the posse, with the crowd walking to the octagon, ready to go and tear somebody up. Iron Mike Tyson with the white towel and the black shorts and no socks. Dude, this is what us kids in Louisiana, we looked up to him. He was a hero. It was like he was wearing a cape because he had on the white towel.
And I know you've seen some of the training footage. Got a pretty good sprawl. Perhaps that's going to be useful here tonight. A lot of these heavyweights are going to try to take Tyson down. Let's see how it goes for Iron Mike tonight. Mike Tyson steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when it's going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5. You think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. Nate Diaz. He is set to go, and that means so are we for this highly anticipated co-main event. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mike Tyson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, Nate Diaz has been in there with some of the best lightweights and welterweights on the planet. Tonight, trying to register another big win. Figures to have the boxing advantage. You know he has the reach advantage. We'll see how Nate Diaz approaches the early portions of this fight. All right, early in the fight here, Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start. Found a home for that left hand.
I mean, it is powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target.
Oh!
You heard him bad.
Straight hand there by Tyson. Slips the punch.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot. High body on both sides, and both of these guys are giving it as good as they're taking it.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Nice job on the counter there, and this is really a tried and true counter striker who will try to use the over-aggressiveness of his opponents against them, and that's exactly what he did there to great effect. 27 strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Tyson's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity.
A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot with a follow-up shot that will finish the fight. These boys are going at it. Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Drops inside that close guard. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now. That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear. Nicely done. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, nice jab by Diaz. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas.
Huge strike lands there.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, my goodness.
We've got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to... Holy smokes!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Back inside the arena now, we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout iron, Mike Tyson!
So Iron Mike Tyson getting it done in the UFC yet again. I know a lot of people had some pause when he transitioned from boxing to mixed martial arts, but the proof